second video on the Beamer, and it's broken.
Oh no! It's broken!
Yeah, we got a flat tyre. It was bound to happen.
Let's get this bad boy back on the road.
Right, so tyre. Now at the tyre shop, hopefully there's no buckles or nothing or cracked alloys. Hopefully this goes smoothly. Just before we get a verdict on if the wheels are buckled or cracked or anything, let's go back and take a look at how this happened. I was coming home from seeing a mate and stupidly I took this left turn down a country road. This country road looks like a new Call of Duty DLC for World War III with the amount of bloody potholes. But here, coming up, oh, I dodged it, yeah! Coming up now is probably the worst noise you'll hear when driving. This hurt my soul. Yeah, so that's how it happened. Let's see if this tyre can be fixed. And just like that, tyre's back on the car, no problems. Yeah, boy. So as you can see, the BM is back on the ground and the new tyre is back on the car. Look at that. Only £107. My Scirocco wheels were like £180 a tyre. Now this is actually a servicing video, but right now I'm sitting on the baddest piece of information. This is actually my MX-5 and it currently has the M2 YTX plate on, which it don't sit right with me. So what we have done is we've yeeted the plate off the MX-5, nicked it off of it, and we are now putting M2 YTX on, quite rightly, the M240i. Now before we get going any further, I would of course like to say a massive thank you to the sponsor of today's video, CARISTA. This device right here is actually an OBD2 Bluetooth adapter that can do some pretty incredible things. Quite simply, you plug this device into your OBD port, connect it to your phone, and you're good to go. One of my favorite features about the CARISTA device is the ability to check and reset fault codes. So if you've ever been driving down the road and an engine light pops up, of course at the time you won't know what that is. When you can just plug your CARISTA device in and read it through your phone, so you know exactly what went wrong. CARISTA actually uses freeze frame data, so when an engine light comes up on the dash, it will take a snapshot of all of the different sensors to show you exactly what went wrong when that light came up. On certain makes and models of cars, you can actually customize hidden features. So on my Volkswagen Scirocco, I activated audible beeps, needle swiping, coming home and leaving home lights, so you can make your car that much more personal. You can also perform DIY service procedures such as fuel system priming, throttle body adaptation, and much more. And lastly, you can actually read live data from your car. So if something is not running right, you can actually look at a variety of different information to make sure every single piece of your car is running in tip-top shape. So anyway, if you guys are at all interested in picking yourself up a CARISTA device, use my discount code Michael25 for money off your purchase. Without further ado, let's get back to the video.
This plate right here is just not cutting it. Let's change it over right now. Just like that. Now I do actually want to take this black piece off at some point, but I want to wait for my Magna plate kit to come. I wanted the long plate so it hides all the screw marks, because once I take this black piece off, there's going to be loads of screw marks behind it, which is going to piss me off. So, but yeah, so happy to have them on. M2 YT. Oh, gangster is that. Let's flip this car around using the power of editing. Woo, just like that. Blood.
That editing was just, it was just something else. Paramount, Disney Plus, what? Where's my contracts at? Where's my contracts at?
I'm so glad to be getting rid of these flipping plates. Everybody
and their nan just keep saying juicy at me. Where does that come from? It's just JCY, fam. Actually, the car all nice and clean with the M2 YTX plate. Oh my god. Oh, that set it off.
I mean, look at it from this angle. Or look at it from this angle. Oh my god.
M2, YouTube, kiss.
Oh my god. Because it's all love out here, it's all love. On the front of the car though, I'm not a massive fan of the look though. It needs to definitely be a shorter plate. And we need to get rid of this black piece behind it. But if you guys didn't know, I actually always get my plates from Reg Plate King, and they are doing you guys a fucking juicy one. They are actually hosting a giveaway on my Instagram for 5 different winners. 5 different people are gonna get your own plates in these 3D gel plates. Mate, this right here is where you can actually enter the giveaway, the _OtherStuff. Now, we finally get onto the servicing of this car. Right then, so the first part of servicing we are going to do is spark plugs. We have got some nice new NGK spark plugs to go in the car. I don't know the last time they were changed, so I may as well change them now for peace of mind. Let's go get these changed, boy. Honestly, this flipping engine bay cover could be used as a fucking sledge down the French Alps, mate. Look at the size of it. So here is actually the coil packs for the spark plugs, and there is 6 because it's a 6-cylinder. So this would be a very easy job, but the 6th coil pack is right under there. So we have to take off all of this piece to access that last one. So a 10-minute job turns into, well, let's be honest, I'm not finishing this today, am I? So we've actually got to all 6 cylinders of the engine right now, just for this one right here.
Bloody fuck you, bloody!
So anyway, from now on, it's very simple. Just 1 bolt and the spark plugs are there. Spark plugs and coil packs are all now back in. Let's now, before we get everything back together, give the car a start and see if it runs. That's right. And as you can tell, they definitely needed changing. These look like they've been in the car the fucking whole time, mate.
I am the only person who can drive an automatic car and make getting up on a ramp look this hard.
Up next is actually an oil change on the Beamer. Luckily, it's pretty simple on these cars. Oil filter located at the top of the engine here. Drain plug, obviously, at the bottom.
Well, it's not going to be at the top, you silly sausage.
Has a nice little cutout. Warm. Nice and black, eh? Look at that, guys. The place that I bought this from says that they should service the car if it needs servicing. The last service they said it had was a year ago, or more than a year ago, so that looks like it needed a servicing a little bit of time ago. And here, guys, is the oil that should have been serviced. Does that look serviced to me? It does not look serviced to me. That is vile. I find it absolutely mind-boggling how BMW have somehow even scented their oil to smell good. It smells like flowers. Good job, BMW. Good job. Ooh. Oh my god, that was almost bad. Let's put the oil cap back on and get the car lowered. And that right there is the servicing all done. You wouldn't even know we had to take half of that fucking thing off to change the spark plugs. Look, all brand new. We are just currently measuring the oil, so hopefully, what is wrong with the fucking dipstick? I'm taking a piss. Blood, I've been sat here for 2 minutes. I'm expecting it to be low, close to the minimum. Oh, there you go. Minimum
1 litre of engine oil. Jesus. And lucky, I've got 1 litre. Come on now, a lot better. Oh my God! It feels like, oh mate, that honestly, very big placebo effect, I think, but this feels so much more rapid. Oh my, it just brought the car back to life, I think. Wow, I'm happy. Woo! Right then guys, so unfortunately, that is actually the end of the servicing / like modding the car out a little bit. We got the private plates on, of course. So that is of course the modification of the century. That is going to be better than the forging the engine video, better than the exhaust. But now I know it's been serviced, I'm 10 times happier driving and thrashing this car, because it was running on the minimum oil. There was only 5 litres in this engine when it should take 6.7, and the spark plugs needed changing. And a little thing I didn't tell you guys, there's a little bit of oil on the spark plugs. So rocker cover gasket change incoming. I will take that to a proper garage to do that though. Rinsing my account already, BM. Rinsing my account. I can't even imagine how much that's going to cost. But yeah guys, the modifications start pretty fucking soon. Now that the car is all serviced and we know it's running in the tip-top shape, the best shape that I can put it in, we can start the modifications and taking this to the next level. Thank you so much for all your patience. We're about to send this car to space. Of course, just like the Scirocco, it's gonna be a fucking vibe. It's going to be a fucking vibe. Anyway guys, without further ado, that is it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see your faces in my next video.